So, over the last few weeks now, I feel like Bronny James has been getting a ton of hate because of his offensive game, very limited, and has just been struggling, right? Now, I want to actually deep dive into the film over the last few games and see for myself how bad is Bronny James actually? Is it going to be a major problem, or are people really just overreacting to this point? So I wanted to break it down before we jump into the video and break down the film. Comment down below, what do you think about Bronny James? Is he or does he have a long way to go, or do you think people are just overreacting? Let me know in the comments down below. But on this first play, what we're going to see here is the big drive into the lane, right? Whenever you can get someone driving into the paint, you're going to get a stagger. You're going to get someone to be able to rotate over, whether it be on the strong side or the weak side. Someone's going to help out, right? Now, in this play specifically, Jordan Walsh of the Boston Celtics is going to stagger over for boom, just a second, get his hand into the lane there, and then create an opportunity for Bronny James in the corner, right? Now, at this point, Bronny is not the best shooter in the world, so I really want to just see him take this shot because he needs to get that three ball up. If he wants to be, a threat in the NBA, you got to be able to hit your shot. So what he does here actually is he's going to up fake the three and then drive by Jordan Walsh, which is a good move. I do like that because then again, you draw some strong side help here, and then someone's going to be wide open. Realistically, the big under the basket probably would have gone easy layup or a dunk, whatever it may have been, but Bronny James steps out of bounds. So first play, unlucky. But again, you got to understand where you are on the floor. Let's dive into the rest of the film, and let's see how good or bad Bronny James really is. Alright, one of the biggest things about Bronny, and one of the main areas that he was being criticized in, was not knowing when to cut. I remember seeing a highlight, one of the first games he's played in, and there was just guys ball watching, the guys who were guarding him, and he would never just cut, right? He needs to be able to figure out when to do that, and I think he actually does it on this play. So 38's going to drive baseline. Now, the one thing we notice here is the ball watching, right? We have 13 ball watching. We got JD Davidson in the corner ball watching. We got Neemias, who should be ball watching, right? Because he's in the area. But with JD Davidson ball watching, Bronny James needs to cut to the basket, whether it be backside or it be, towards the middle, just cut to the basket, right? That's actually exactly what he does here. Beautiful find by 38. Just unlucky because Neemias is in the paint. Really good rim protector, and ends up, blocking that shot, getting a big time a steal, or not steal, but the hand on the basketball, forcing a, not a great shot, I guess you could say. But I do want to say the instincts there from Bronny were really good, right? Great cuts to the basket. My defender is not even paying attention to me. Let me get to the lane, right? If that big's outside the paint, he could shoot the three. If that's an Anthony Davis or LeBron James, this is a wide open layup here for Bronny James. But the big not having that outside versatility kind of, screws up the spacing of the floor. But in reality, that is a good play by Bronny. Okay, I'm not going to lie. This play made me want to kind of puke a little bit. So what we're going to get here is an off-ball screen here for Bronny to get the basketball. They're actually going to set another screen here. Goes this way, comes off it, reads the defense, right? If you're Bronny, you need to be elite at reading and reacting to what the defense is doing. So boom, gets a screen, comes off it. Now at this point in time, you're getting double teamed, okay? Anton Watson, their rookie big, is now playing up front, right? He's guarding you, right? Whenever you get that double team, you're going to get rotation. Someone is wide open. You can see Neemias already coming down, biting in, trying to get that roll man. JD Davidson also trailing that big man as well. So you have someone open, right? And it's quite frankly this guy in the corner. Let's see what Bronny James actually decides to do. So he's actually going to spin, step back. At this point in time, if you quickly outlet that pass, I mean, you're looking at him. I can see that JD Davidson is trying to get back into this play here. Also, I think Jordan Walsh does a really good job trying to play that passing lane. So I can see why Bronny didn't pass his basketball. But to take this shot where you step back three over the outstretched arms of a really lengthy defender, Anton Watson, just not a great shot at all. I thought you had a little bit of opportunity during this play. Maybe, boom, right when you spin, boom, right? Kick it somewhere. But, I mean, I don't know. What do you guys think? What do you guys think about this play? Maybe I'm wrong. Listen, again, I can see why you wouldn't pass this basketball because Jordan Walsh is in that passing lane again. Boston do a really good job there. But this shot is what really upsets me. Like, what is this? Shot clock's at 14. You can easily reset this basketball and get another set going. I don't know. Let me know what you guys think down below. All right, here's another play that slightly concerns me about Bronny. Earlier, he did a really good job cutting when there was a lot of ball watching going on here. Dalton Connect going to get doubled. He's going to make the beautiful outlet pass. But at this point in time, why are you not cutting to the basket? Right? And right now, I get it. You're in the corner for a three. You're going to take a three. But listen, when you're struggling from three and you have an open lane to the basket, just take it. Just take it. Because listen, when this play happens right now, what do we notice? Anton Watson is completely ball watching, right? He is looking over in this direction. Okay? Now, what also do we see? If you cut to the lane, yes, Jordan Walsh is going to rotate over. But then you have the lob to your big, okay? And if he doesn't rotate over, you have an open dunk. So again, why do you not cut to the basket? This dude has no idea what you're doing, where you are. If you cut here, maybe Dalton Connect finds a lane for you. And either way, right? You wait 3 seconds for him to kick over here. Boom. Get to the basket. Create some space for this dude, right? If you cut to the basket, he's either going to pick and choose to step up on this guy, or he's going to follow you, creating a massive opening for this guy to do whatever he wants, right? Instead, we got a Bronny James 3, which is, not really contested, but again, not a great shot, man. Not a great shot. Guys, if you want more of these type of breakdowns for the Lakers or anybody, let me know in the comments down below. I was thinking about doing a Dalton Connect video because he's been really, really good. So if you do want a part 2, comment down below part 2. But yeah, so far, not great here for Bronny James. There you go. Okay, gets a rebound. Like to see that. Where you push the tempo. Good. Get the ball out in transition. Like that. I like that. Okay, maybe that's a good play. But yeah, join the family. It is free. It doesn't cost anything to subscribe. And we're going to be doing this a ton with the Summer League, preseason, regular season, breaking down so much film. So make sure you guys join the family. Another play that doesn't really make sense to me. I feel like Bronny is maybe just too invested in what people think about him. I don't know what's going on here, right? We're going to get a DHO. The big is going to come up, set the screen, allow Bronny to come off it. And then, guys, also a big thing you know is there's 4.4 seconds on the shot clock at this point in time. So Bronny comes off the screen, gets the ball. At this point, you have about 2.5 seconds to do something, right? Instead, he's going to actually reset, right? He's going to step back even further and then pull up a really deep three with about 0.3 seconds left on the shot clock, and he's going to airball it. Again, this is tough. When you know there's 4 seconds left in the shot clock, less than that, you got to make sure that you're getting into position earlier than this. You cannot be stepping back, right, really this far deep. Unless you're Steph Curry, unless you're Dalton Connect, unless you're a guy who can really just pull up Baylor or Shireman, right? You cannot be stepping back here. You should be maybe attacking, trying to draw some body contact. Again, only 4 seconds left. It's tough to really get anything going there, but again, just a really bad opportunity right there. All right, here's actually a nice shot here by Bronny. He's gonna get the ball. He's gonna use his speed, the versatility to get by his defender ASAP. Again, only 2 seconds left on the shot clock. He's got to pull one up. This one gets into his gather a little bit more quickly here. It forces up, or not forces up, but puts up a fadeaway mid-range. Beautiful, looking like LeBron there, honestly, with that jumper. But again, beautiful. Kicks out that leg. Got to be careful with that as well, because you could definitely, if you draw that contact there with that leg, it's going to be an offensive foul. Definitely got to be careful there. But gets that shot to go. That is a good-looking shot right there. You get put into a terrible situation when your guy passes to you with about 2.5 left on the shot clock to force up a fadeaway mid-range. That's a good shot. I actually do like that shot. Beautiful. Good way to get it down, and, bright spot. A good bright spot there for Bronny. Now, let's get into the positives. Now, there's one really big bright spot with Bronny James. His defensive intensity to, press up beyond the three-point line and just play some really good defense, right? We got a screen here. Boom. He's going to keep that footwork really well. Stay in front of his guy for the most part. Get his hand into the lane. And create a turnover, right? This is a guy who I really think can be a great on-ball defender at the NBA level. But But importantly, he's got to develop some sort of offensive rhythm, right? Offensive game, whether it comes from backdoor cuts, whether it comes from, setting screens. He's got to be able to do something offensively to get onto the basketball floor. I think Bronny James is one of the best defenders, on-ball perimeter defenders in this year's NBA draft. But again, you will not be able to showcase that unless you start to offer the team some sort of offensive dynamic, right? In the NBA, you see teams who have guys who can spread out, shoot 1 through 5. Bronny James will need to do something, whether it's shooting threes, cutting to the basket, offer something. But defensively, he has all the tools, everything that you want in a player, Bronny James has as a defender. And the defensive intensity, the IQ defensively is something I love from Bronny. This is the best part of his game. It is. See him here. Got to drive into the lane. Bronny steps in front, draws that quick blitz off the top, gets his hand into the cookie jar, and creates a turnover. Guys, I'm telling you, I think Bronny has a shot, okay? I'm not going to deem him a bust. Oh, okay, well, you can't really be a bust, but I think the hate that he's getting is kind of unfair right now. He came into the NBA early, right? Probably definitely should have played in college, maybe another year or two, really developed that offense, but decided I have an opportunity to be a really good defender, and he is. He is a good defender so far. But again, work on that jump shot, work on your rhythm offensively. I think this is going to be a good player. I really do. I still think he's going to be a good player, but the work has to be put in. The work ethic has to be there, and there is no doubt in my mind that the work will be put in for Bronny. There's no way it's not, right? As LeBron James' son, LeBron is going to make sure that this dude is working hard. He's going to. And again, I really like the on-ball defense, man. Listen, I'm a Celtics fan, and there was, a part of me that wanted Bronny James because of that on-ball defense, the versatility to switch onto multiple offensive players. He's got really good footwork, man. I'm telling you. Bronny James is not a terrible player. He's not. Let me know what you guys think. Hit the like button, subscribe if you're new, join the family. If you guys want a part 2, comment down below part 2. I'll break down Dalton Connect. But with that being said, I'll see you guys in the next video. Peace.